PlayStation 5 is here, and it's got more layers than a peanut butter pretzel. So today I'm proud to take you through the top 5 surprises once you get your PS5. These are the things you need to know that are improved and awesome and will shock you. Whether you're waiting for the mail person to deliver tomorrow, you're trying to save up and see what you can gather by the end of the year, or you're just standing pat until they announce more awesome exclusive games. I respect your decision, but I still want to give you a little bit of the goodies, the experience. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from XPForce. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join this epic next-gen journey. The Xbox side, the PlayStation side, all the games, and the nitty-gritty details that you want to know. This is the fun stuff. This is when you open the box, and it's massive. It's so big. It's so big. That's what she said, and that's also what I said, and that's also what you're gonna say, because the thing is massive, but there are things that surprise me. The UI is one of them. The UI is brilliant, I think. It's very minimalist, and I love what they've done here, okay? They decided to evolve the PS4 UI, and rather than maintain consistency like Xbox decided, which is consumer-friendly in its own right, they decided to evolve things to a new level. And so our first surprise, you boot it up, you start downloading your games. What I think is pretty darn cool is that the store is no longer an app. And by that I mean it's just here. Yes, it's just here. These aren't little ads or anything of that sort. The store is here. Did you see that? I bet I shocked you. Normally you click on the store, you sign in, it takes a while. I don't know why. That little delay just annoyed the heck out of me last gen. But now it's just here. Hey, you want to see what's new? You want to, grab some games. You want to see, let's see. I want to get Bugsnax. Oh, Bugsnax is it's the PS Plus game of the month. Let's download it. And you can go, and here we go. This is the tab that I wanted to show you. Here we got the PS5 games. Look at that big lineup. But then you remember, hey, these consoles are about bringing in the old with the new. And you see everything in store. But it's just nice that it's here. And so you want to go get in on some infamous Last Light action, you can grab it real quick. I really respect that they were able to integrate the store so effortlessly into the system infrastructure, so it's not a separate feature, but rather a part of everyday play. That gets a massive thumbs up from me. Let's stay UI for a quick minute and talk about the new PlayStation button. The DualSense is a fantastic controller. I don't think that's going to be a surprise because they've been shouting that from the mountaintop since the very beginning. But if you hit the PlayStation button, you bring up this new mini menu. And I frankly love it. It gives you access to all the important system features, and it's customizable, which I think is really cool. All you gotta do is hit basically the start button, and you can move whatever you want on here. So if you're more of a music fan, if you like to broadcast your games, if you want to have options for your network or your sound, you can make this menu shorter or longer depending on what you need. But I like that it shows my accessories. I got my mic, my sound. I can go in here and I can mess with things directly from this menu. I can also go to my game base and check out the friends, which is a nice hub to see everybody online. You got your notifications to pay attention to downloads, installs, trophies, and more. And then you got your switcher here to see what game you got rolling, what other games are accessible, and you can also hit the home button to take you immediately home. But this is accessible in-game with the click of a button, and I love that it's your own little menu. Right now, the UI is very minimalist, as I mentioned, and there aren't any unique backgrounds to speak of. I expect they'll add themes eventually and allow us to purchase and or pick up ones that correlate to our favorite games, our favorite franchises, our favorite characters. But right now it's just kind of this basic theme, and I'm not complaining. I think what they've done here is very speedy, and I think that's the most important thing. Is it speedy? Is it easy to read? Is it discernible? And does it allow you to discover all the things you need to discover to take the most value out of your system? You did spend $500, it should work and purr like a charm. But they don't really tell you about this mini button, so I wanted to tell you. It surprised me when I accidentally pressed it and there it was. I was like, dude, that's where everything is. And this is also gonna help you see your downloads and whatnot. This will show you and give you quick access to see when things are downloading and where they're at, because I had a tough time finding my notifications, but it's because they're tied to this new PlayStation button menu, which I really enjoy. Let's get my face off screen for a second to talk about surprise number 3. This weak, quote-unquote, launch lineup is surprisingly strong. I've been incredibly impressed with what I've played thus far, and across the board, it's really good. I mean, Spider-Man Miles Morales is the king of the castle. We knew that going in, and it looks and plays fantastically. But the other titles, especially from Sony, are no slouch. Bluepoint did phenomenal work on Demon's Souls, and while I don't think that game is for everyone, if you like a challenge, it is gorgeous, and it's gonna get under your skin. Without any bonfires, you really have to perfect your gameplay, but it is an awesome title, and one that feels right at home as part of a launch lineup as a beautiful remaster showcasing the true power of the PS5. Sackboy: A Big Adventure is a great kids game, and it really fits that Mario slot nicely. I mean, it's much more Mario 3D World than you're probably expecting, and it oozes charm. It's just dripping with smiles. And in 2020, we could use a lot of that. Then you've got Bugsnax as the quirky indie. You got Godfall as a hacker slasher with loot, and again, so many reflections. It feels like you are biting into an explosive warhead rainbow at every step of the way. There's also AC Valhalla. Soon we'll have Black Ops Cold War. And NBA 2K21 is a fantastic step up, especially in the visual department. So what looked to be a very boring ho-hum release week has actually been packed with fun. And I don't even know where to put my time. There's also a few indies I haven't explored. Cyberpunk is a month away, and I think that this year is going to see a lot more thumbs up for especially the PS5 side of things than maybe we anticipated. There isn't a big Ratchet game. Spider-Man Miles Morales isn't even a full title, but I think they did a nice job, without any true tentpole, of establishing a well-rounded, fun, and awesome lineup that takes advantage of the PlayStation 5 and what it brings to the table. Let's scroll down our menu bar for surprise number 4 and say, hey, the PS Plus collection, it's a really great part of the store, or not store because it has its own separate tab, as long as you're a PS Plus member. Right, so you got your online, you get your free games of the month. Bugsnax is the one that you get on PS5. There's Hollow Knight and Shadow of War that you can grab. But the PS Plus collection, which was sort of touted as Sony's competitor to Game Pass. We know they have PS Now, but they don't really talk about that all that often. This is a very curated and cool collection. Does it have the breadth of Game Pass? No. Will it be expanded upon with freebie new titles like Game Pass? Almost assuredly not. But as of right now, it stands as a phenomenal collection of games for you to get in on day one if the launch titles, you burn through them, or if for some reason they don't seem for you. Or if you don't have the extra cash. The PS5 is an expensive system, guys, I understand. This thing costs a lot. You could get so many Chipotle meals for one PS5, or you could probably buy your entire family Christmas gifts. So forking over for the PS5, it's nice that we have access till Until Dawn. If you played Little Hope, Until Dawn is where it started, it's great. You got Bloodborne. You can't afford Demon's Souls right now and you want a game that takes the mechanics a bit further, maybe not graphically, but definitely from a gameplay standpoint. It's a phenomenal title. The Last of Us Remastered, Uncharted 4 is a gem, Arkham Asylum, Detroit Become Human, Resident Evil 7, Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy 15, Persona 5, Battlefield 1, Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat, God of War, Crash Insane Trilogy, and Days Gone with its 60 FPS 4K upgrade. This is a superstar collection for free. And right now, while it sits at only about 20 games, they're 20 awesome titles. And I don't know, in terms of true star power at the top tier, if Game Pass has this. They have a huge list, and I think they're only going to grow, and I'm really excited to see them just take over as the Netflix of gaming. But this PS Plus collection, if they commit to it a bit, I think this is going to surprise the heck out of so many Sony fans. Last but not least is surprise number 5, and it's how amazing it feels to erase loads from your game sessions. Yes, they talked about this time and time again. It's going to be great. We're going to remove loads. It doesn't convey on paper as perfect as it feels when you experience it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is magical. You just get into the games. And it sounds like a minor convenience, but they are absolutely flinging frustration out the window. This is so awesome. And within the games, loads are basically non-existent. You can fast travel to and fro the Nexus and Demon's Souls instantaneously. Miles Morales allows you to fast travel around the city without any worry. And you boot into the game faster than ever before. Some games, it seems like they don't even have a title screen. That's how quickly you're into the title, which is awesome. It's such a good feeling. And yeah, some games do take a little longer than others, but for the most part, these all run ridiculously well. And it's gonna be such a big benefit when huge games arrive. Things like Fallout, Bethesda. Well, they'll still have huge games, Rockstar, Sony, Horizon, Forbidden West. I'm sure God of War will be big. And when you're moving through these worlds, or when we eventually get, more Ubisoft open world titles, it's so nice that you're just into the action. And it's so nice that fast travel is going to be something that genuinely is fast. It's no longer just called that because the character is moving across the map. It's called that because you're moving quickly. Now, third-party titles thus far seem a bit slower, but I'm sure they'll be able to optimize across the board. I'm super curious to see how Call of Duty runs on this system. Xbox Series X has very low loads as well, and I think this is going to be one of the most fun features that sits under the radar. It doesn't seem like something that would make a massive difference, but baby, does it feel oh so good to just get into the games and go, and go, and go. Well, there you have it, my friends. 5 big surprises that await once you grab your PS5. More and more reasons to get this thing. I don't know, I'm feeling better about next gen. I was worried before it came out that it wasn't going to deliver, and after experiencing the launch lineup, which stands out as significantly better than I expected, the box is massive, but what's inside is, I think, moving us towards a beautiful future. And it's things like the instant store load, the no fast travel time, the ability to hit this PlayStation menu and access all your important settings. Plus, you've got that PlayStation Plus collection if you do run out of money or things to do with the launch lab. It's shaping up super well. Cannot wait to see COD, Blobs, Cold War, Cyberpunk, and I got you covered. So make sure to subscribe, smash that like button. Let me know in the comments down below a surprise that you like about the PS5. And until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. I appreciate all your time. Anybody that subscribed, double high five. You're fantastic. Until next time, thanks again, everybody. XPForce out.